Hello everyone that has popped in so far and started listening in. I am not doing the cam today. I'm not really in the mood to show my ugly, dirty ass face. I just got up a few hours ago. But I think after I do this, I'm gonna go do some bar hopping tonight. Maybe some cop watching if there's any cops. All that. Also, if you guys want to be able to have a chance to chime in, guess what? You know, the Discord link is in the description of the YouTube channel. Also, it is in the chat area on Twitch there. I still got to figure out what the hell is going on with Mixer. I think I have it at the Mixer page. Do I not? No, I'll need to eventually get that added to the Mixer page there. And actually, you know what? I could probably do that right now while I am sitting here chatting with you guys. But apparently, drama. Oh boy, people are just really going at it apparently. I'm out of the loop on most of it. I have no idea what the hell is going on. To be honest, I hear a few names get thrown around. I don't hear any details because no one wants to talk about it. And thank you, dang it, let me hit the studio mode here. Thank you, Chris and Katz, for the subscribe there. But yeah, as is, I feel sort of left out here because I miss out on all the fun drama. There we go. This should fix that real fast. Okay, Mixer is now set up with the Discord link. And that will take you in there. And if you guys get your stuff figured out and all that stuff, I'll allow you guys to chime in. And I'm probably only going to do this for maybe an hour and a half at the most, before I decide to go and shower up and go head down to the bar scene and see what's going on before the bars close out, and maybe catch some people get arrested or whatever, and do some cop watching and all that fun stuff. But needless to say, let us get back onto the topic of drama here. And as is, I don't expect people to get along, especially with a movement like the First Amendment auditing, the First Amendment testing, the civil rights exercising, the open carry shit, and of course also the people that do the cop watching. I don't expect everybody to get along. Everybody's gonna have their freaking beef with each other. It's always gonna be that way. The more people you get into an area, people are gonna have competing ideologies. They'll have politics that don't get along, whatever kind of issues. It could be because they just don't like Joe Schmo over there because he wears glasses or whatever, and they want to pick a fight over it. There's all kinds of stupid reasons for people to get into drama. And my thing is, if you can't keep it between the two yourselves, let's make it work for us. How about that? That is why, if you can't keep it behind the freaking closed doors with your stupid petty drama, you know what? Bring it to me. I want to enjoy it. I enjoy Bloodsports. I enjoy my fun banter and stuff like that when I get on there with like Weeboo Jones or that thing with Ichabod Orange and Bill Clinton / Joshua there. That was fun. Granted, I wasn't necessarily on a winning side or dominating, but you know what? I enjoy it. I want to get out there. I want to have my verbal Bloodsports kind of thing. I don't mind hosting it either. In fact, actually, if you check the YouTube description, I threw up a new channel that is going to be my backup. If there's nothing big going on and I do a live stream and all of a sudden it's not showing up here, check out that link. It's probably going over there to my drama and live streams channel. But as is, if you can't keep it behind closed doors, bring it to me. I want to enjoy it. Bring it to my face. Please bring it to my doorstep. Beef it out in front of me. I got a Discord channel there. You guys can sit there and yell at each other. And if need be, I can sit there and mute and stop the conversation as needed. But, I mean, the thing is, people love Bloodsports. People love the drama. Everybody loves the Jerry Springer kind of shit. And you know what? If there is intellectual parts with it where you're getting some nice-ass conversations, like what you see every now and then on the Morning Kumite, or the Andy Worski show, or a few others that are out there. Sinatra Says has got some good ones too. As is, if we want to see this kind of shit, because no holds bar verbal arguments are some of the most entertaining shit, especially when it starts getting in the mud throwing and the name calling because someone's not able to maintain their position on their argument or ran out of counters or winning jabs or anything like that that will help them stand on their argument. I enjoy it. It's funny watching the meltdowns happen. And I don't know about you, but if you got a beef with someone and you can't keep it behind closed doors, make it work for you then. If you can't keep it behind closed doors and it's constantly leaking out, just bring it to the forefront and get it over with. Have one or two major freaking beefing arguments in a public setting with a moderator there to make sure it doesn't get too out of hand. And sit there and just watch it go. And as is, people will tune in. And you know what? Having more eyeballs in our direction is not too bad of a thing. Now, granted, yeah, it may bring a little bit of clout, but as is, this petty drama kind of thing that keeps leaking out doesn't help either. So you might as well just go ahead and rip the fucking band-aid off. Bam! Or you just do that, and there you go. Let's see here. What do we got here with comments? The only blood sport I can think of is war. Well, that's what a debate is in times. It is sometimes all-out war. You're pulling out all your verbal arguments, all your facts, all your grievances, and trying to get the audience to side with you. Because it's not necessarily when you're getting in a debate or argument, you trying to change the other person's mind. It's the audience that you're trying to change. In fact, there's a really good movie about that. I'm gonna have to look it up because it's all about that. It's about a guy who does the whole thing about trying to convince the crowd that these companies aren't so bad as what they actually are. And yeah, I love MMA myself. I mean, I've attended the watching the AFC up in Alaska there several times. I watched the Octagon fights, and oh boy, it's a nice enjoyment. And if I was physically able, I would probably be participating in the Octagon every now and then myself. But unfortunately, a bad leg and now a bad back is sort of taking me out of there. Though it would be hilarious to have two cripples get into the ring and just have a cripple fight. Like that one guy from the bus station a few years back. That would be hilarious. Sounds like you're looking at a website called Fantasy Tour? I have no idea what you're talking about. I am a Texas auditor, so screw me. But as is, I'm going to take a quick look at the Discord. Anybody wanting to chime in? Nope, no one's hopping in. Okay. So I'm not going to concern myself with the Discord thing right now. But as is, that is always open on all that stuff. But apparently also pot, I mean, while I'm sitting here and talking about drama and beef and all that stuff, only if you get me drunk enough. Yeah, quite interesting. But anyway, go ahead and, you know what? Pot was saying that there was some random dude that was picking fights with everybody. And, because they eat animal or something like that. Let's take a quick look here. Let me get the window capture set properly for this. Okay. Don't really need to capture the cursor on this one, so I can turn that off. There we go. Let us look at this. Apparently he's got a beef. Pot said I should look at him and see what the hell's going on here. Why can't people admit they're wrong? Because they want to save face as much as possible. It's hard to admit when you're wrong. I can attest to that. So,
meat and kill a deer for my family. I'm gonna do it, and this and that. And then he's like, then he started talking about how he didn't appreciate me coming to his page saying all this bullshit, which I never fucking did. I never went to this guy's page. I never once commented on his fucking profile. This guy came to my page, made a comment about shit, and I fucking set him straight, and he did not like what I said. Most people that will sit there and try to justify harming animals are not going to like what I say. I don't expect you to. So I just thought it was funny that he lied and told people I was going to his page when I never once did. I also found it funny that he was talking about trying to... Stay, Manny, stay. He was trying to have us give him his phone number so we can talk about this like men, and if we have to, we can take it out into the street, which I found extremely funny, because prior to that, when he made the comments on my page, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and I said I'm straight, I actually called TTS, Richard, and told him, give that fucker my number. And the guy never called me, so it was kind of funny how he's calling me out, like, to give his...
Oh, okay, so this guy's in, I'm guessing, communication with Time to Stand there, when he said TTS, so, okay, this would be interesting.
Number so he can call me and talk to me and want to fight me. And about wanting to fight me, people, do you even know what womps looks like? Dude, the guys got, their bellies go like that. See how their bodies go like that, and my body goes like that? All right? I told him, I'm 193 fucking pounds, and I don't even work out. I don't touch weights. I don't do shit. And I told him, I'm like, you know, for me to fight, I'll fight him, his fat ass fucking son, and we'll throw in a fucking fat ass TTS, and I'll still kick their asses. All right? It's, if they want to have a UFC match style fight, let's bring it on. I'll do it. I'll take all three of them fuckers on. I'll bet my whole fucking salary this year that all three of them have a fucking stroke fighting my ass.
I don't necessarily know, but if this guy's thinking, just because a guy has a fucking belly doesn't mean they're completely out of shape. It means they might be in poor health or they got poor eating habits. And guess what? There are fat vegans out there. Just because you have a vegan diet does not mean that you are going to automatically be fit. And I guarantee you this, well, the reason why this probably guy looks as fit as he doesn't touch weights, yes. But he probably eats the right amount of calories and he does the right amount of exercise. He doesn't need to touch weights just through physical activity, that he doesn't have to really worry about gaining weight and all that stuff. And I can attest, you don't really need to have a completely healthy diet in order to, to look fit and all that stuff. You can look pretty fit, well fit, as long as you watch your calories and get the right amount of activity and exercise the right body parts. That's all it is, really. The coming down and looking fit. In fact, I have lost over 20 pounds in the last 6 months because I've cut down on my calories and tried to step it up in physical activity as much as I can. I mean, it sucks because I'm disabled. My back's going out, my knee's going out and stuff like that, but I'm still trying to get out there and do as much exercise as I can. In fact, doing the bike riding, I'm working out all kinds of different muscles compared to when walking, and I'm finding that I'm actually I'm putting myself down more often when I'm cycling, which I still need to fix my bike there. But see, there are fat guys where their fists are still sticking, yeah, that is true, Jojo. There are fat guys that can still lay people out because their arms are really strong. And the thing is a vegan diet's not for everybody. Yeah, I can say, yes, there is healthy benefits to it, but there's also other issues with it. There's certain proteins that you're not able to get with a vegan diet. Let's see, and every vegan I have ever met, I make sure to mention every 15 minutes.
All right, they have no idea, like, what? How the hell? How do fucking people, fat slobs like this, call out fucking healthy people? And actually, you think you're going to win?
Because they have one in the past. I've seen street fights videos in the past where people have sat there and the fat guy lays out the skinny guy. Ran 3 miles every day with us, and he ran it backwards, and his gut weighed more than I did. That's a good one, Hargrove. Okay, it's Juju. Okay, got it. Louisiana is the only state that has the most heart attacks in this country because we eat animals with grease. Cajun otter, yes, I agree. The thing is in the southeast part of the United States, cooking with grease or lard or any major like fatty oils is a very common thing over there. It's just part of their culture. And so it's not surprising they would have more heart conditions and clogged arteries and all that stuff in that part of the country. But then again, it's part of the eating culture over in that area that's, been there for almost over 100 years.
Age match.
And also keep in mind, physical fitness Now say my name, Bunny Boots. Kindle Navstar. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got that right. Anyway, as is with this guy, it also doesn't come down just straight up to fitness. A person can be out of shape and still kick an in-shape person's ass just because they know how to fight properly. Skill also comes down into fighting, and if he wants to sit there and try to take 3 people on, I'm pretty sure this guy is going to get laid out. Because if you try, when you start taking on more than one person, and you don't have the skills to fight and all that stuff, it's just not going to work.
But it's complete bull.
Let's skip around here.
No, Edward. Edward, how about this? Let me put it to you this way. Say me and you, Edward, I don't know if you're vegan or not, probably not, but I'm just saying, as an example, we're walking through the woods, and a bear comes running out of the woods to fucking kill and eat us. Do you think as a vegan, I get to say, huh, I'm vegan, man, you're fucked, and I get to walk away? No. I'm going to fight that fucking bear and try to defend myself with every fiber of my soul. I'm allowed to defend myself, all right? You know, people, you know, like...
Okay, let's see
what
it
back there? That's where all... I'd work one place, and then after about 5 or 6 years of working in a steady area, like on Southwest Florida, I'd go up north into the Panhandle, like up here, to make the big money for the summer, and then the summer's over, I'd have to go back to South Florida. The way your society conditioned you, you're a follower. You do as you say. It's monkey see, monkey do. That's what's going on. We are primates. Monkey sees, monkey does. And in this case, with all the sickness and disease and cancers that humans get from fucking eating animals, you know what? It's more like stupid is as stupid does. It's fucking retarded to pound yourself with cholesterol and saturated fat. You know saturated fat and cholesterol? Hey, Captain Happy Belated, oh, Cajun Belated, yep, Wood. You know cholesterol and saturated fat is not even good for a fucking lion? You know lions have to chew on grass just to put enough live enzymes in their stomach. Lions don't live very long either. Any animal...
But this guy... He needs to get dragged into a fucking kumite. These funny arguments. All he's doing is sitting there and arguing with the chat. And the thing is, I'm wondering if he is willing to able to throw down on this stuff. Plants have feelings too. Yeah, and the thing is, there's a reason why we eat these saturated fats and stuff like that. Yeah, they're not necessarily healthy and all that stuff, but it's because they're fats. There's a lot of stuff that tastes good that we could potentially eat that are poison, but it's because the chemical makeup is unfortunately able to mix stuff up. And it's like antifreeze. Poisonous to humans and all that stuff, but tastes like fruit juice from what I understand. And all that stuff. But the saturated fats, that's part food, and we actually can burn the saturated fats. Yeah, it's not great, but guess what? It is still an energy source our body can process and use. And as is, we are hardwired and programmed to like high-calorie foods, because guess what? We come from an evolution where we had to stack up on calories to survive to a certain extent. Tell the lion to go vegan. What's bad is there are vegan pet owners who are forcing like dogs and cats who are carnivorous to eat vegan, and I really worry for those animals because you're forcing them onto a diet that could potentially cause a lot of long-term harm on them when they are, I mean, literally biologically they're meant to be carnivorous. Silent Assistant, it's really not even worth reviewing. He liked cigarettes. He like a cigarette smoker who just quit and starts to judge others. Yeah, I mean, as is, I just Silent Assistant. He ended up pissed off taxpayer was like, I'm gonna watch this video. I'm like, I wonder what's so important. And I guess the main thing is, okay, he knows a few of the auditors or whatever, and he's got beef with some other dude about over veganism. Lions eat grass to aid their digestion and keep hairballs coming up. There's a lot of reasons why carnivorous animals will eat grass. I mean, especially those of the cats. There's different kinds of things. It's sort of a part of their diet that enables them to do stuff. Need more people filming in New Jersey? Please get in and contact. Oh, time to say Jersey Style. There's a phone number for reaching her. Looks like she's wanting to get more people going in New Jersey. I'd love to see more stuff coming out in New Jersey. It seems like they need some work. Who is the F-ass hat? Never mind. Don't want to know. Don't care. Yeah, well, I'm going to give, of course, proper mention. As is, this is Captain Vlogs here. He just streamed this a few hours ago. And as is, this live stream, I might have up for a day, and I'm going to move this over to the live stream drama channel. So if you guys try to come back and look for it, you'll have to look at it on the side channel, which link is obviously in the description for this right now. They can only get taurine from meats. It's worse than for dogs, although that's bad enough. Yeah, there's when you have a carnivorous animal that there's a reason why they're carnivorous, and they have to have a carnivorous diet. It's because there are certain things that they can only get from certain foods that they need. I mean, for us, we're lucky. I mean, we're omnivores. We're able to eat all kinds of shit. I mean, whether it be meat or grains and plants and all that stuff, all of which are technically living things. If you're against eating animals because they're living things, well, guess what? Plants are living things. What about the bacteria that you use your hand sanitizer on? Can we ban this? The statement, "My delete button is broken." I'm not sure which one you're wanting banned there, and it's already passed through on my the screen here, so it's forever ingrained on the internet's Kindle Navstar. Sub to the backup channel, thanks, man. And the thing is I would live stream this stuff directly to my instead of to my main YouTube channel and just live stream it over to the other one. But I'm still having issues on trying to get the chat kind of stuff to work. Juju out. Sorry, BB. Gotta do things. I understand, man. I don't expect you to stay here all night. As I said, this is just sort of like a shoot the shit kind of thing for a little bit, and then I'm gonna get ready to go and do some bar hopping here in a little bit. So, and you guys will be able to tag along for that a little bit later. There's always time for internet beefs. It's entertaining and funny. Yes, it is. And the thing is if any of you guys got a beef with me, I am open to set up the challenge, and we'll sit there and record it and have fun with that. I don't care. I'm not going to hold it against you if you got a certain opinion against me. There are certain actions, though, that I will hold against you, like going and deplatforming people and stuff without a true justifiable means, like there's some laws being broken or something like that. In which case, then it comes to, we need to look at the details. But as is, if I got a beef with someone, yeah, I'll sit there and I want to have it out on the online kind of thing, yeah, I'll sit there and do it. Though there's certain people I will not freaking mess with. If you sit there and want to have beef with me and then start reporting my channels and Twitter and all that stuff and try to get all that stuff removed because I called you a name or something like that, you don't need to be in Internet Bloodsports. You don't need to be having a beef with me. In fact, you just go mind your own business and do your own thing. That is my stance on that. I'm very much within Tankasaw on that regard. If you don't like someone, don't watch them. Beef with Bunny, come to Mississippi, snop. Oh yeah, we can go and have a nice large beef roast cookout or something like that. We gotta hop along bunny trail with BB. I got beef with BBI. How do you want it? Well done or medium rare? I like mine medium rare. I want a little bit of just a small little midget of pink in the middle there. It gives it the nice juicy thing. I know it's not quite cooked all the way, but it's just enough to dodge it. Chat boxing is okay. All the talk beef, I'm getting hungry. Yeah, I know. In fact, actually, I mentioned earlier on Pot's live stream that I was going to go and have toast and eggs. It turns out I just had toast and chicken, so it turns out the roommate brought back a giant rotisserie chicken or whatever. He said, yeah, you can have some. So I was like, okay, cool, chicken. Nice rotisserie. I love rotisserie chicken. It tastes so good. I mean, it takes a while to cook, but it's so satisfying. Beef trying to figure out the chats where is the tutorials. Beef ribs. You know, that's something I haven't had in a while. Beef ribs. Silent, just don't tell Captain's Vlogs you're gonna cook it. I mean, the thing is Captain Vlog sees this and he wants to sit here and debate about eating meat and all that stuff. Go ahead, man. My Discord's in the chat. I mean, in the description for this stuff. You can get in there, hit me at or whatever, or message me on Twitter or something like that, and we'll see about setting up a time and date to go ahead and have that, all this fun stuff. But as is, though, judging from the fact that he's probably streaming from a cell phone and he's just wandering around, he probably doesn't really know the tech. In which case, I do have my tech knowledge requirements. Ooh, pork ribs. You know what's really good with the cooking up the pork ribs? Put that in a crock pot with barbecue sauce. That meat just falls right after the bones after about 5-6 hours. Oh, he loses it? A monkey, give me a timestamp roughly as I'm hopping around.
That eats meat, carnivores. A carnivore is an animal.
Where does he lose it, monkey? Give me a timestamp.
Look like fucking animal abusers. Again, why fucking people are so proud. Are animals any different than humans when they want to avoid pain and not be shoved in the fucking little roof houses their whole lives and fattened up with shit fucking food to be fucking slaughtered?
And I do have my disagreements with condensed farming too. See, it's everyone's fault. Hungry roast dinner at 4:51 a.m. Closer to the end. Okay, I'll continue skipping here.
How you treat them, that place, and shame them anyway. Who cares if there's one more fucking idiot here? Yeah, he's a real hero. Yeah, he's a hero. I got you. He's a strong supporter. Did he throw you a $5 bill? So. Unbelievable. She doesn't have stinky armpits. Her feet don't stink. Her breath doesn't stink. Her shit doesn't stink. She's fucking to animals? Boo fucking who? Did you want sympathy?
Hold on. Navstar, here's the thing. If you want to challenge someone over from California on that, get with me a little bit later, and I'll see maybe about getting it going on. And make sure you message me Twitter or on Discord there, and let me know who and what specific subject, so this way I can approach them and see about working that out for you. But as I said, when it comes down to it, you got to have some technology and be able to work Discord. So, and so does the other person. So that's gonna be my little entry gate on being able to get some of the blood sports going if I'm gonna host any.
Denise, you ain't getting none over here. Boo-hoo, I'm mean. He called me names because I fucking kill animals. I think you're mean to fucking animals. Yeah, so.
Seriously, you could only stream this in 240p? Come on, man.
I'm cruel to people. Yeah, I am cruel to people that are cruel to animals. I thought, aren't you cruel to people with your camera, stick it in their face? You know? In all seriousness, nobody really likes a camera in their face. Is it your right? Yeah.
Oh! Ooh! Ooh, is he trying to throw some smackdown in my direction? Ooh! Oh, we could have some fun with this one. Cajun, how can you go on another person's channel and disrespect them if you don't like the content of the video? Leave. Yeah, that's is. If you don't like it, just go to a different channel. It's just like watching TV. You don't like what you're watching, flip the channel. You don't like what you're listening to on the radio, change it. If you don't like the podcast you're listening to, turn it off, put on another podcast.
If it was your right to molest 9-year-old boys, would you fucking do that too? If it was your right and against and law-abiding, still the law, to own a fucking slave, I bet you'd fucking have some slaves too, wouldn't you? You know what? You see the hypocrisy here? Yes, I know. Hey, talk about trustworthy with TTS. Do you have any little kids? Let them take a ride with them. Put them in the car with them. Let's see what he does.
Oh,
Put
man,
your little
this
boy
guy's
in the car with
shit
TTS.
like crazy.
And all these little fat fuckers running around. I know, Denise, I see your logic. People that fucking murder and kill and eat animals are more trustworthy than the person that doesn't harm a thing. Yeah, I got it. And I'm the one that's arrogant, right? Because in my 56 years, I fucking lived your life as long as you've been alive. And I'm a fucking bee. I've lived 2 lives. I lived your life before, and I can guarantee it sucks. My life is a lot better now as a vegan than it was then. So you never lived my life, so you don't know nothing about my life. You just know that this fucker called me an animal abuser, and I don't like it. He's arrogant. He's a coward. He's a fucking wacko. Yeah.
Wait. Wait. Really? He just uploaded a video of my live stream? Let's take a look at his channel here. Oh. Yeah, 8 seconds ago. Let's have some fun.
If you're against eating animals because they're living things, well, guess what? Plants are living things. What about the bacteria that you use your hand sanitizer on? Can we ban this, the statement?
Are you real? First of all, humans are herbivore people. You don't say omnivore.
Through on my the screen here, so it's
because you eat plants
on the internet. Kindle.
Oh, he's watching. This is fun, man. Dude, hop in Discord. Man. The link's in my description. Come on. Let's have some fun.
Sub to the backup channel. Thanks, man.
And me. But anyways,
I would live stream this stuff directly to my.
When you talk about me killing plants, are you all of a sudden becoming a plant advocate? Are you out there protesting stop killing animals? I mean plants, for real?
So I'd like to notice that the chat is disabled for this live stream, so I guess it just happened.
As a herbivore, I don't have to eat animals to live. If I don't eat plants, I fucking die. Are you people asking me to die? And as far as there's my vegan dog. There's my vegan dog. He's 13 years old. Doctor said whatever the fuck I'm doing, keep doing it. Longest living dog on earth. 8 vegan. Longest living cat on earth. 8 vegan.
Citation needed. I want some citations on that. Yeah, I come on, man. You make statements. Please give me some citations.
I'm not going to hold it against you if you got a certain opinion against me. There are certain actions, though.
Guys like this are just fucking elementary. In his head, he's like, oh, what? This guy said what about me? Oh. And he's saying all the dumb shit that most people will in the beginning. But if he was to ever debate me live online, I'd make him look foolish.
Oh, come on, man. You're throwing down the gauntlet right here. Get onto my Discord. Come on, bring it. You can live stream at the same time. We'll both have our audiences judge on this, man. Come on. I wasn't expecting to get into blood beef, but I'm all ready for Bloodsports right now, man. I'll push off going to the bar hopping tonight to have some fun. Come on, man. Bring it.
Sit there and,
bring it.
And I want to.
This guy's actually a joke. This is how butthurt people get when they don't like the things we say, the facts that I say as to how the animals suffer.
Twitter and all that stuff, and trying to get all that stuff.
It's funny
because I called you a name or something like that. You don't need to be in Internet Bloodsports. You don't need to be having a beef with me. In fact, you just go mind your own business and do your own thing. That is my stance on it. I'm very much within Tonkasaw on that regard. If you don't like someone, don't watch.
Yeah, he called me a joke.
Come to Mississippi, stop. Oh yeah, we can go and have a nice large beef roast.
I don't think he's a furry. That would be hilarious if he is.
Yes, and no herbivore animal needs saturated fat and cholesterol. Do you know how much good fat's in avocados? These are the fats we need. People want to wonder why you're all fat.
Rare. I want a little bit of just a...
Yeah, well, the thing is if he sat there and he threw down the gauntlet first, saying, I would destroy him in a debate. You know what, for me, I don't care if you destroy me or not. I want to have the fucking debate. And I mean, I'm looking over at my Discord. I'm waiting for you to pop in. Come on, come on. I just keep opening that window. I mean, popping that window back up there to look for someone to be popping in. Hopefully that would be him. But who knows? Maybe he might be a little bit too tired or whatever. It's too late for him to do Bloodsports. I mean, I'm more than willing to put it off for another date when we both have an open schedule for doing it. No vegan needs salad dressing. And the thing is his comment about, oh, well, you need to eat plants in order to survive. No, you don't. You can eat meat and survive, too. There's a such thing as a keto diet, if you remember that shit. I made fun of keto diets back in the, what was it, the early 2000s there. And, you know, I still sort of make fun of it. Yeah, eating all meat just seems a little bit stupid. I do prefer an omnivore diet of eating a mixture of meats and plants and all that shit. But you can eat an all-meat diet and still live. People do it. It's not that bad.
You
dang, I freaking
need it cooked. You can't eat it raw. Nobody ever does. Nobody.
I cooked all the way, but it's just enough to...
I'm sorry. Yeah, you can actually eat raw meat. It's just not sanitary. In fact, there was a reason why, back in the day, certain animals were declared unclean because there was no way of properly cleaning all that shit and then getting it cooked properly and all that stuff.
Dodge it. Chat boxing is okay. All the talk beef, I'm getting hungry. Yeah, I know. In fact, actually, I mentioned earlier on Pot's live stream that I was going to go and have toast and eggs. It turns out I just had toast and chicken, so... it turns out the roommate brought back a giant rotisserie chicken or whatever. He said, yeah,
I'm Monkey83. I love that. Oh, man, he's about ready to say something to what I posted. A vegan and a CrossFitter and a Marine walked into a bar. I know because they told everyone in 5 minutes of walking in. That is true. I'm on Discord. I don't see you live, BB. I'm sitting in the live room. Oh, if you look on the left-hand side, man, of the live chat, I gotta do a tutorial video on how Discord works for those of the tech illiterate. But PNP, if you like plug into the, oh wait, you might not see the live stream channel. Hold on, let me check the permissions on that real fast. Edit this permissions. Who's able to see it? Okay, voice permissions. Anybody that's in it. Speak. Manage, create permissions, webhooks. Yeah, you should be able to see it. You just won't be able to join into it. Try joining into the public chat thing on the left-hand side. I would be able to see you over there if you want to hop in on this here. Cajun, I'm calling you out. There's no reason you can't do an audit with us in Mississippi. Let's see. Where is the money?
You can have some, so I was like, okay, cool, chicken. Nice rotisserie. I love rotisserie chicken. It tastes so good. I mean, it takes a while to cook.
It's funny, you don't like raw meat.
Beef trying to figure out the chats where is the tutorials. Beef ribs. You know, that's something I haven't had in a while. Beef ribs. So like, just don't tell Captain's Vlogs you're gonna cook it. I mean, the thing is Captain Vlog sees this and he wants to sit here and debate about
he deleted it! He deleted it! Mine's gonna be an archive of this!
Go ahead, man. My Discord's in the chat. I mean, in the description for this stuff. You can get in there, hit me at or whatever, or message me on Twitter or something like that, and we'll see about setting up a time and date to go and have that, all this fun stuff. But as is, though, judging from the fact that he's probably streaming from a cell phone and he's just wandering around, he probably doesn't really know the tech. In which case, I do have my tech knowledge requirements. Ooh, pork ribs. You know what's really good with the cooking up the pork ribs?
Yeah, sure. Let's do streamception here. Go ahead, Dennis. Denise.
That meat just falls right after the bones after about 5-6 hours. Oh, he loses it? A monkey. Give me a timestamp roughly as I'm hopping around.
That eats meat. Carnivores. A carnivore is an.
Where does he lose it, monkey? Give me a timestamp.
Look like fucking animal abusers again. Why fucking people are so proud? Are animals any different than humans when they want to avoid pain and not be shoved in the fucking little roof houses their whole lives and fattened up with shit fucking food to be fucking slaughtered?
And I do have my disagreements with condensed farming too. See, it's everyone's fault. Hungry roast dinner at 4:51 a.m. Closer to the end. Okay, I'll continue skipping here.
How you treat them, that place, and shame them anyway. Who cares if there's one more fucking idiot here?
I don't see why he needed to delete this. This was perfectly
Yeah,
good.
he's a
This was
real
good
hero.
content. Let's
Yeah,
start.
he's a hero.
Let's have
I
a fun
gotcha.
little internet beef, man. Let's bring attention
He's a
to our
strong
channels. Let's
supporter.
get more
Did he throw you a
views.
$5 bill?
Let's enjoy this, man. Why are you afraid
So-
of having a beef with me?
Unbelievable. She
Beef.
doesn't have stinky armpits. Her feet don't stink. Her breath doesn't stink. Her shit doesn't
That's
stink.
true.
She's fucking... The animals? Boo fuck.
Okay, he ends it right there. Okay. So, I don't... come on, man. Enjoy it. Embrace the conflict. People love it. That's what I gotta say, man. People love drama. Let's have some Jerry Springer in this shit. and the thing is the reason why I can't... I don't completely knock the freaking vegan diet. There is some good-ass vegan foods out there. What was it? When I was in the military, there was this one MRE. One of my favorite dishes, MRE, was the veggie burger. That shit tasted great. It was barbecue sauce. I knew it was fake tofu or whatever, all the chemicals and shit that they threw in it. But it tasted really good. It was also very fatty, too. Probably on the bad fats. But, yeah, there is decent, well-made veggie dishes out there. And I will eat those. If I like the taste of it and all that, yeah, I'll eat that. And, if people want to live it, yeah, go ahead and do it. But I'm not going to sit there and completely go and diss everybody every 5 minutes because of their diet. Now, if they're sitting there and eating junk food all the time, complaining that I'm fat and they're not exercising, then I might have some criticism for their choices of their standards of living when it comes to a diet and not exercising and stuff like that. You don't even have to really get the exercise in. You just cut the calories down to lower than what you need and drink a ton of water or something that's not going to up the calorie intake. Vegan diet makes you nuts. Apparently so. Some people. Andy Worski actually just the other day was saying he was vegan at one point. And he felt like shit on that vegan diet. Some people, vegan diet's just not for them. Lady Gaga, BB was streaming Captain Vlogs, who was streaming BBI. Yeah, that was hilarious. And then he deleted it. Because it was like 8, when I saw it, it was like 6 minutes ago. Now, let's see if he uploaded it, or he deleted it or made it private, one of the two. Unfortunately, once you have the window open, then it's no longer up. In fact, actually, we're going to check this out. Let's see what happened to it. Is it unlisted, private, deleted? This video is unavailable. It's been made private. So he made it private. This is the first time I've seen Captain Vlogs. And if Captain Vlogs wants to debate me or have a discussion on this, he threw it down. You guys heard it right there. Oh, we got a Frankly and Ass and Razor in the chat here. Let's see. Let's see if they want to chat. I'm going to pull in the Franklin and Ass because they're not muted. Franklin and Ass. I pulled you into the live stream. Are you there? Okay.
I am, but I need to set up my mic.
Okay. He's still setting up there. If you got like headphones or something like that, that probably would also help on reducing maybe any echoing too. So, and while you're setting up the mic, I'll see about Rejoiner wants to chat. So, yo, I pulled in the other guy. I think that's Rejoiner, or is that supposed to sound Norwegian, Scandinavian? I pulled you in here. You got yourself muted, so I don't know if you want to join in on this. I guess you guys are still setting up. Okay, so we'll just continue talking. But as is, when you sit there and you pull this maneuver after uploading something, especially when I hear about it and pop in. It doesn't make you look too good, especially when you sit there and call out, "Oh, if I get in a debate," kind of thing. That's just not that great. I mean, what kind of channel? I mean,
I just want to see Captain actually come in here and like get on here. Discord, man, Discord. I know you're watching.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he was watching. I was actually quite surprised how quick he was on the record and make a comment kind of thing. Of course, he loses mad respect for, "Oh, I'm gonna make this private after," is like if I get in a debate comment there and I called him out on it. It really disappoints me and it saddens me when people sit there and go, "Oh, I'm good, blah, blah, blah," and then all of a sudden I must hide the evidence when I still have the window open and it's already all loaded. Let me get the chat box up here. What do you guys think? Let's see. Oh, that's your audio app. Discord may have on the separate chat, right? Yeah, the thing is I don't have push to talk going with it because I'm actually doing a live stream. And so this way I don't have to sit here and hit a button constantly to talk with people. If there's a certain situation, yeah, I'll use push to talk, or I might institute a push to talk kind of thing. But I do recommend on like the main voice chat area, people set up push to talk so this way they don't accidentally blast everybody's ears out. And we got a subscription. Oh, yeah, I think that's a subscription. Dang, missed that. Let me pull up the. There it is. My dashboard there for Streamlabs, which tells me all who does what kind of thing. So I can give a proper accreditation for the subscribe there. Loading, loading, loading. Come on. There we go. Thank you, Gaming with Dalen, Gaming in Vlogs. Okay, that's an interesting name for the subscribe on YouTube there. But yeah, I just like, for me, I enjoy the Bloodsports. I enjoy all this. I mean, having the banter, the back and forth. It is great. Me winning or losing, it doesn't matter. I just want to have my entertainment. And I know the audience wants to have their entertainment. They want their blood for their blood gods. See, Paragon of Security Abuse Elderly at the Phoenix Federal Building.
California Guardian uploaded that earlier.
Okay, I'm going to take a quick look at that then real fast. Since, obviously, I mean, we might as well look at some civil rights stuff while here. Yeah, I haven't really been able to keep up with everybody doing their stuff here. So, you said California Guardian?
Yeah, and Felipe Hemming.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that reminds me. I have to double check to see if I got unsubscribed from Felipe there, because YouTube has a tendency to unsubscribe people every now and then from channels for, like, no good reason. And then they deny that there is something wrong with their system. Don't judge me for my misspellings and grammar. Okay. Oh, this looks interesting. Streamed 3 hours ago?
It is.
Alright, so we're going to wait for this commercial to finish running through here. Fat guard pushed elderly man who is walking. Oh, super chat.
Beep, beep, cool kids, heart, heart, heart.
Thank you, Joshua Haynes, for the $2 super chat on that. The super chats actually give me a reason to just let these things go straight to live, even if they get demonetized and all that stuff. And it's part of the reason why it's like I'm getting involved with the whole Bloodsports kind of thing. Is the expansion of content allows me to generate additional revenue, which I can put towards getting out there and traveling and getting a further reach and all that stuff. I'm hoping to at least increase the revenue where I can be able to have some sort of decent motorized means of getting around, so I can strike out further and hit locations that aren't expected. Like with that, I think it was Joshua Hines or whatever, the guy that's southwest of me with that small town that screwed him over. I really want to go and do some filming over there and see what happens. It sounds like they would get really, really uppity about it. I highly suspect.
Now everybody pay attention to what he's doing here. He's letting the ad play all the way through.
Yeah. Also, how should I put it? I'm using Brave, and even though I have it completely unlocked, I couldn't skip the ad anyway if I wanted to. Just to give you a heads up. So it sort of forces me. The only time I might refresh to get a different ad is if it's like a 5 to 10 minute ad, in which case it's like, okay, I'm gonna roll the dice again and see if I can get a different ad that's not gonna screw me over for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm a fucking builder. I'm not gonna fucking fight with you.
VIXIA 2 to window 5 for check-in, please.
I'm a fucking builder. No. And no recording.
Oh my god, he hit his head. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I'm not
That was the most
sure
ridiculous
if it's
bit
like
of
a
bullshit I've ever
10-minute
seen.
ad, if you let so much of it play,
Yeah,
does it
his
give
job is
so
not
much
to
money,
injure a man.
or do you have to let the whole damn thing play?
I'm not. This is unconfirmed, but from what I understand, if you run it at least anything that's a skippable ad, if you run it past 90 seconds or 1 minute and 30 seconds, it should automatically pay. Because if it's like a 10-minute ad or whatever, I don't think they expect anybody to sit there and watch all of it.
And who's sick?
Oh, that guard really screwed up.
Yeah, I saw too.
I told you not to get.
Oh boy, elderly handicapped man dragged out of Phoenix building by Paragon security and then pushed him to the ground. Yeah, that guy might actually lose his job in this instance too. Especially because it ended up on video. It's not that, I'm not even sure what was the whole reasoning behind this. I would like to know more context of why the guy was being shoved out the building, but I mean, the end result is bad. What do you think, man? What do you think, Frank?
I believe I read a news story about it earlier. The local picked it up, and I don't know. The cops were, of course, trying to immediately go with, "Oh, he looked like he was impaired or something."
So supposedly he was impaired, and I mean, if that's like a social security building and he had legitimate business, it doesn't matter if he's impaired or not. If he's there for business, to not do something, you don't just throw them out. And even then, if he's impaired, maybe maybe he's diabetic. Maybe he's having a diabetic shock or something like that. There's a lot of reasons why people might look impaired when they're not really impaired because of drugs or alcohol. And especially when you get older, your body starts breaking down. There's many other medical issues that can pop up unexpectedly. Let's see. At 15 seconds, they tell a woman she can't record. Okay, I'm going to go back and I'm going to turn this back up to max here. 15 seconds here.
And no recording.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, you're right. They tell her no recording. Now the question is, I'm wanting to know more about this federal building and where it's all at. I'm pretty sure people will have the details a little bit later on.
If you scroll down in the comments of the video, there's a link to the Fox 10 Phoenix.
Oh, thank you, man, for that information. You're being a good co-host here. Maybe I might have to drag you in on the strategic non-compliance stuff if you're around for that.
I do enjoy watching.
Oh yeah, let's see here. A video that purportedly shows a security officer is officers in the federal building to run a man on the ground has sparked a lot of debates. In a profanity-laced video, security guards were heard telling a man to walk out of the building before guards physically removed the man who was sitting from the bench as the security guard made them, and the man were outside the doors. The man was seen falling onto the... That wasn't falling. That looked like he got shoved on the upper part where he lost balance and just went to the ground. Security guard then was heard saying he fell. I didn't touch him. According to the Phoenix police, officers called the location. No arrests have been made at this time. Meanwhile, Phoenix fire officials said that a 911 call came around 2 p.m. and the man refused to leave and acted altered. They used altered. Let us go ahead and look up the definition of altered. Let's see if we can find the proper context they're using this one. To make it different in some particular or a size of style course like the modify, a castrate or spay, to change or become different or modified. It sounded like someone wanted to make a comment there for a second.
Did you see the reaction from the security guard?
The people. The security guard? Yeah.
The one he pushed, the one that pushed the guy down. Did you see what his reaction right after that?
Yeah. Well, actually, we're playing it back over here. Oh wait. Okay. Let's see. Right when he
knew he screwed up when he did that.
Yeah, you could tell. And as is, I'm going back over. I'm actually going to slow this down here. in speed. And oh yeah, you can see that if you look at his upper left shoulder, you can see it push forward as the guy goes down. And as is that arm is lowering, so he was pushing on the upper body. So he literally shoved the guy down, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Nonetheless, he did it. And I mean, if this went to an actual jury trial and I was a prosecutor, this would be my big evidence right here for an actual, some sort of assault charge or a battery charge right here. Yeah, and then the hand's still, yep, that hand was perfect height to be at that guy's shoulder. And the fact that they used the term altered, I mean, the quotation altered, what the hell do they mean, altered?
Probably like altered state of mind.
And he was taken to a hospital. No reports on his injuries, obviously. Yeah, so you know the local news affiliates just trying to not cause a shitstorm with this, but it's obviously going to be a shitstorm with social media on this issue right here. And I'm wondering what I don't even know if Paragon really has a social media pages or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, this just doesn't look good. Oh man, this really, yeah, I'm really wondering what was happening before then. Hopefully there's more statements that come out next week on this. I would love to hear more details about it.
What bothered me was the woman quit videoing just to make a phone call when all those other people could have made the damn phone call and could have kept videoing.
Well, she is probably the one that's more spurred to action. That's why she was quick to record. And as is, the important part was at least filmed in this instance. And so, I mean, yeah, we would want a further context to see what happened afterwards, in standard-wise, but we can't always get that in that situation. And as is, this is just a person, this is probably an average lady or whatever. She's like, see something, film something, I mean, film it or whatever, document it. She's probably got that mentality, and at least she was good enough to do that. And I'm glad she's got this part of the evidence, which is going to be very important for this old guy here, who, whether he was intentionally inebriated or suffering from a medical thing that was causing him to be inebriated or an altered state or whatever the hell is going on here. But yeah, and the thing is you got to be mindful when you're doing security, especially when you're dealing with older people. When you get older, you get frailer. It's easier to break stuff. I mean, you can fall down and break a hip really easy when you reach past like the age of 60 and stuff like that. It's just the unfortunate facts of biology right there. Now, let's see if Captain Vlogs threw up anything new, or is he still hiding tracks? Nah, he's still hiding tracks. I'm just disappointed. Oh, and then we got a Dano. I'm gonna pull Dano in here real fast, so. Hey, Dano, I pulled you in here. Got anything to say? Add to what we got going on, or are you just waiting to see if Captain Vlog shows up? I guess he got nothing to say. But yeah, it's starting to get close to where I want to go and hop in the shower. And I guess since we're not going to get any Bloodsports, man, you're blue balling the audience, Vlogs. Come on, Captain Vlogs. You're blue balling us. You're cock blocking us. Come on. I mean, you said you would smash me in the debate. Prove it. I mean, we had the video evidence in archive now, thanks to the fact that I was recording, well, live streaming while looking at the video that you live streamed. It's a federal building. I'm pretty sure there was going to be surveillance cameras that could put a public. Well, the thing is with surveillance cameras for buildings, they usually don't record audio, and even then, also the recording might be lower quality. Let's see, is Bankai in here? I don't think I've seen him pop in here, so. Do you guys want to plug anything before I sign off? Your own YouTube channels or something like that? Since we got a small audience here. Before I sign off and go shower and maybe do some cop watching and bar hopping. I guess not. So, Yeah, I guess we sort of got our first little taste of potential Bloodsports. Bunny is not subbed to Captain V Blogs. Well, I don't need to sub to him because as soon as I finish this, I'm going to go ahead and take the links I had and I'm going to post them into the description of the archive. And then I can come back and look at that and see what the hell's going on. This is not forgettable. Plus, also, the video should be in high enough quality where I can sit there and pull up his YouTube channel from the links in the URL thing at the top. I have Elaine the kitten ready for Bloodsports. Oh, hey, Desert Sentinel. I'm glad that kitten's... is that the... Are you the one that had the stray kitten that you rescued off the streets there? Give me a shout out, Bunny Boots. Okay, Navstar, I'm giving you a shout out. Be pissed off. Don't worry, I downloaded the vlogs video. Okay, cool. Yeah, the thing is, don't sit there and go off saying that I'm gonna smash someone in the debate and then go and run, tuck tail and run because all of a sudden that person says, "Go ahead and bring it. Come on, bring it." It just makes you look worse. But anyways, play the Parade of Tyrants on my channel. Okay, let me see here. I'll look. Time. What was it? Time to stand alone. Let me see here.
Audio check. Sorry.
Huh? Oh,
I said audio check. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Didn't mean to step on you. I'm still getting used to this Discord. I'm on a laptop.
All right. Yeah. Well, it's a little bit of a learning process, but Discord gets pretty easy once you figure it out. Especially if you how should I put it? If you use stuff like Mumble or TeamSpeak in the past, that will the similarities actually cross over very well once you start getting used to it. It's just this is more like Skype. Discord's gotten more like Skype though in the past year.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time, unfortunately, on TeamSpeak playing iRacing.
Time to... Oh. What the hell? Time to... Well, how the hell did that screw up? Time to stand.
Okay, so my take on this nut job with the vegan shit, my take is, hey, if your steak... If you got room on your plate for vegetables, your steak ain't big enough. I don't eat vegetables. I'm pushing 59, and I don't know. I don't think I'm dead yet.
Yeah, the thing is how should I put it? There's different diets for different people. And some people, yeah, they can do an all-vegan diet, no problems. Though, I mean, there are certain things that you're going to lack. And if you do an all-meat diet, there are going to be, I mean, certain things you lack. But a multivitamin, you will usually fix that resolve. Or a specific vitamin that can take that deals with that. Yeah, and time to stand. I actually have already played your March of Tyrants here, if this is it, in the past, except it was from what was it, from P&P News' channel. But yeah, I got a good chuckle out of this one. Okay, why is this at 4:08? Okay, I guess, yeah, this was the live stream.
Cameras, man. All you guys for people with cameras, really? Wow, guys, check this out, man. Here, let's do this. All this for cameras, guys. Look at this. All this for cameras. Ain't that a trip?
Yeah, I was amazed how many border guards showed up for this shit.
Hey. Keep walking. No, you keep walking. Keep walking. You keep walking. Let's go. You don't touch me, man.
And you know what? This kind of attitude just makes me want to build like a really large like exosuit of like sort of like plastic plating or whatever, and just walk right up there with like all kinds of cameras shooting off and looking in different directions all around me, and just stand there and see what happens. I'm pretty sure they would freak out and probably have guns drawn on me because I look like some guy in like a mech suit or something. Yeah, but it's just really, I'm just looking in some goofy outfit, well, costume that's just rigged with a ton of cameras. But yeah, this was just straight up hilarious.
Keep going. Don't keep going. What's your badge number? Keep going. Back up. See, my name is right there. Back up. What how do you say that?
Yeah. See, my cousin died quickly by switching to vegan for of some rare heart virus, probably about 3 or 4 month period. As I said, the diet. Sometimes a diet might be detrimental to your health. Certain kinds of diets. So I mean, it's something if you got to be careful with when it comes down to it. I mean, for me, I just continue my diet. When I need to lose weight, I just continue my diet, but cut the calories down. But anyway,
I think
guys,
diet is the most important for health.
Oh yeah, it is. And I mean, my diet's not necessarily the most healthiest because I eat a lot of sugars. But then again, I do take some vitamins and stuff like that, and I do try to eat healthy when I have the money or when I feel the need to. Like, I do enjoy my broccoli and mixed vegetables on the side and all that, so. But, yeah, anyway, it is 9:30. I need to go and hop in the shower and get ready to go take off and, I guess, go do some bar hopping, so. It was fun having you guys in here for a little bit and chatting. Thank you, frankly, Anas there. Maybe I'll pull you in on future ones if you're around or whatever for having fun co-hosting and having some banter.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
All right, I'm going to move you guys back into the public voice hangout channel here. Okay, moving, and moving. Come on. Okay, there we go. Everybody's moved in. And I will call it a night. Be sure to check out the backup channel that I have sort of prearranged and set up, but is slowly going to be adding in content. I will probably go ahead and move this over there, maybe mid next week or something. Buddy Boots Inc., are you familiar with Nashville mayor having relations with her bodyguard Metro police officer? No, I am not, but I would like to hear more about it. BBI, cut back on the moose. No, I love my moose and salmon. I enjoy them. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Others at night should have mirrors on their cameras. Yeah. Wash your beard? Of course, I always wash my beard. Stuff gets stuck in the beard and all that stuff. You gotta wash it. It's disgusting if you don't wash your beard. What's the voltage you think, S? Okay. Well, anyway, you guys have a good night. I hope you enjoyed some of the little verbal shit-flinging that we had with the other guy. And have a good night.